She put on a set of alluring lace lingerie. This was her final attempt to push her husband into asking for a divorce. When she looked at the photos she had taken, she still felt they weren't eye-catching enough. So she lay on the bed and chose a tricky angle. She snapped away, focusing on her pale thighs. At that moment, the small red mark on her leg became what she thought was the most unique sign. Then Shiju used the stranger's phone to call her husband. "Have you made your decision? Divorce your wife or hand over 2 billion won?" But her husband firmly refused to make any deal. Seeing his stubborn attitude unchanged, Shiju told him, "I have something very interesting." Then with the stranger's phone, she sent the thigh photo to her husband. Lying in bed, she tossed and turned, hoping he would give in, yet feeling uneasy. She heard the sound of the door opening outside. Nervous, she hid under the blanket. Bai-Syan rushed in sweating and pulled off his coat. He stormed over, planning to demand answers, but as he reached the door he suddenly stopped. He realized after all these years, he had never stepped into his wife's room late at night. He quietly pushed the door and tiptoed in, wanting to make sure she was safe and asleep. Yet a woman's instinct told Shiju that her husband was slowly moving closer. When he saw the blanket bulging on the bed, he reached out, planning to uncover it, but she grabbed the blanket away first. Bai-Syan suddenly felt uneasy. At first he hadn't taken that photo seriously, but the caller claimed it was Hong Shiju's thigh. "You realize how serious this is now, right?" Seeing his disbelief continue, Shiju said helplessly, "Your wife has a red mark on her leg. As her husband, don't you know that? Could it be you've never even noticed?" But he wasn't shaken by those words. He calmly asked if the caller was married, and when was the first time he touched a woman. The sudden question left Shiju stunned. Her vague, hesitant answer revealed flaws he could hear. He said harshly, "You hide like a bug in dark corners, daring to pretend cheap online pictures are my wife. Now you've even committed another crime through media, because no one knows my wife better than I do." Shiju shouted, "What could a husband like you ever know? If you don't believe it's your wife's thigh, why not go home and see for yourself?" But after angrily hanging up, she realized her words had brought trouble, so she clutched the blanket tightly. When his pull failed twice, he grew anxious. He used all his strength, forgetting Newton's third law that force is mutual. As their eyes met, Shiju closed her eyes and turned her head, thinking she had provoked her husband.